Welcome back to the Ankh 2. Ankh 2. And actually, I did check out what I had to do because I was kinda lost. And I mean, just watch.
The paper is wrapped around the comb. Reminds me of my garden parties. Oh no! How many times is this going to happen? Stop monkeying around! It's time for a little refreshment.
I mean, sure, it's... I don't know. I mean, it's an instrument, yes, so... I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I like that puzzle. Now I get to finally steal stuff from him.
A nice table, but a cheaper version would have been just as good. Looks delicious. It didn't have a future anyway, but now, let's get out of here.
I will, but...
This thing is locked.
Uh-huh.
It becomes a magic wand in the right hands. That won't work. That won't work.
Do you have a key?
That won't work. Knots? No one ever taught me that. I did it!
I'm not sure how pliers...
This deed will certainly provide me with valuable services.
Yeah, this game is confusing me. I'm my own owner. Can I go? Wait. Where are you going?
You! Come with me!
What?
Say hello to your new lord and master. You got lucky, kiddo. You'll have it good with me.
What?
You're a tad short, but I'll still manage to get a good price for you.
What?
Here's the deed. Look, you belong to me. I'm finally a real slave driver with real assets again.
But my boss!
That's me. Be quiet now and let's beat it.
I was expecting... more...
It's easy to catch your death when you wander alone through the desert.
Fine. Yeah, I kind of thought I'd just... Oh.
my best design.
Well, at least now we can join the goof troops. Led by Lex Luthor. Almost. Sometimes it quick jumps, sometimes I have to walk. I don't know. This is speed of a jagged game.
It's nice to see that you've made it. It would have made me a bit sorry if I had had to shove you off the cliff.
You wanted to shove me off this colossal cliff? But that would have hurt.
But that's the point. I simply love that splashing sound. Okay, let's get to the escape plan. I just need you to get a few things for me. Bring me a couple of cloths, a hammer, and a chisel. With all that, I'm dead sure that I can get us out of here.
That must be one heck of a cunning plan.
It's the most cunning plan that's ever been thought up, and the two of us will put it into action.
Okay.
The cloths will help us. A hammer. Very nice.
Yeah, I feel like this was a non-linear zone. I think I could have done almost all of these in whatever order I wanted to.
Here you go, big slave boss man. I've got hold of everything.
By the putrid feet of the Pharaoh, we'll finally be able to leave this stinking quarry. This is the plan. First, we'll blindfold our eyes. Every kid knows that this'll make us invisible.
What?
And once we're invisible, we'll take the hammer and we'll chisel our way through the rock face as fast as lightning.
What?
A magnificent plan, isn't it?
Are you completely psycho?
Excuse me?
Well, that's definitely the stupidest thing I've ever heard during my whole existence.
But
No buts. Cloth can't make anyone invisible.
But I used to think,
And chiseling through this mountain, that would take years.
years? How long is that?
I don't believe this. I mean, here I am, thinking my tushy off, and all this idiot has is sawdust for brains.
Well, I thought that the plan was good.
I'm leaving immediately. What else could possibly go wrong that's even worse than this fiasco?
Make way for the Pharaoh!
The Pharaoh? But I am the...
You're what?
Never mind. So what does the Pharaoh want here?
I herewith issue an order. A secret temple in which there is a sacred object must be found immediately. To all of my slaves, search for this temple.
What a con man.
So we're supposed to search for a temple.
Hey, perhaps this could be our chance to escape. Secret passages are always hidden in temples.
You know a lot.
I've been around.
All right, then. If you don't like my escape plan, then let's just see if yours is any better.
I'll search for signs as to where this secret temple could be hidden. Then we'll go through the temple to get to the outside. Cloth? Hammer and chisel? I still can't believe it.
Oh, man.
I do love that he never turned around. He just looks far, far away and let me do all the talking. I mean, is it the mysterious well?
Only Mr. Ra would make the water even cleaner. Only Mr. Ra would make the water even cleaner.
Okay.
Ah, what a beautiful stone.
Can I go talk to the Pharaoh? Or... no.
This certainly won't help. After he made ugly building suggestions, I transferred him here as punishment.
Okay. Anything on the other side? Do I have any friends on this side? No.
The blocks of stone are rolling towards the Nile.
So where... I mean, there's the one guy. Oh. What do I do? Let's go talk to him first, if he's still here. Yes. Come on.
Let's see how long it takes until someone in this pigsty notices that I'm not working.
What about you?
Well then, did you manage to find the entrance to this secret temple?
Yes, I've found the entrance.
Really? Where is it?
It's just behind the rock that we're standing on.
Do you mean that we have to break off that rock face? And how are we going to do that? Perhaps with that rope over there?
Yes, why not?
What a brilliantly stupid idea. The two of us breaking off that rock face? What balderdash.
But it's still better than your incredible invisible cloths. Maybe we'll find someone or something that's stronger than us.
Go ahead. I won't get in your way. Why don't you just go ahead and look for some amazing object that you can knot the rope to?
But I don't know how to tie knots. I never learned.
Really? Oh man. Can't you even knot a noose?
The great El Caravano never ties his own noose.
Whatever. Just don't forget to let me know when you've found that amazing object. Then I'll tie the knots for you.
Okay, it's kinda nice that actually he just... You know, kinda... Can I take this? No? Okay. Yeah, the fact that he just... told me what to do always, where it is actually. It's this thing.
Ah, what a beautiful stone.
No. Can I even make it move? Or that one.
A wobbly wedge is stuck here in the wall.
Okay, I don't think we'll use wobbly wedges. I hope. These movements... Can I take it off? Huh. I can.
The blocks of stone are rolling towards the Nile. The blocks of stone are rolling towards the Nile. The blocks of stone are rolling towards the Nile.
Okay. So, can I now tell him to do it?
Ah, what a beautiful stone. Ah, what a beautiful stone.
Do I need to tell it to him or what?
So, have you found something that we can knot a rope onto so that we can break off that rock face?
Yes.
We could knot it to the blocks of stone on the conveyor belt.
While the conveyor belt is still moving? I reckon that could be a bit tricky.
I just set it on. God diggity duggity. Diggity doogity daggity. No. No, please just go down. Oh, how easy it would be if I could just move with my keyboard. Can I skip it? We've seen that before. Good to know that there's a skippy. Oh, it takes so long. It's just walking back and forth. Not even actually doing anything.
So?
Yeah.
We could knot it to the blocks of stone on the conveyor belt.
That could just work. Come on, let's go.
What did I just say?
I don't have time for something like that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. This camera... no. Feels weird.
By the poisoned tongue of the Pharaoh. El Caravano, you're a star. I wish you lots of success with your outbreak. You've certainly earned it.
You aren't coming?
What? You aren't coming?
Oh, you know, it's been such a long time since I've been on the outside that I'm not sure that I'd be able to get back on my feet anymore. Now that freedom is so close at hand, I begin to think of all the things that I'd miss. The sweet sound of people being worked to death while I stand in the sun. The expression on the face of the foreman after I've managed to pull one over on him. And that almost indiscernible, distant splash when I've shoved someone from the cliff.
Al Capone, we are truly blood brothers.
Farewell, El Caravano. Give my greetings to freedom.
Well, at least I am making progress. Now let's see what that progress looks like.
It's much too dark here. Who knows what I'd step on? I don't even want to think about it.
Okay.
An oil torch that isn't lit.
Can I light it?
That won't work. A firestone.
I mean, it looks...
That won't work. An oil torch that isn't lit. That won't work. A nice pair of stones for making fire. I've made a fire.
Now? Think I can loot? No.
Must have gotten off course. It's hanging too high. That won't work. Nothing else is happening.
Come on.
That worked.
I mean, I only have 2 items, so...
It says, when all of the planets are in a row, then it is the great birthday of the sacred Seth. His door will open and you will render homage to him. It's a priest's staff that is totally out of fashion.
Okay, so I gotta
There's a lot of rumbling in this box. The thing is open. It's best if I don't touch that if I like my fingers. That won't work. The back end of this thing is extremely sharp now.
Okay. Do we use this?
That won't work. This strange machine shows various dates. That won't work. So far, so good.
Not sure how he launched it, but it apparently worked. Oh.
Finally! 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 What day is it today? What day? What day? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Oh, I'm so excited. Cattle. A huge herd of cattle just for me alone. Oh, how lovely. Oh no, I already got that 200 years ago. I'm sure you've come up with something new.
Us? Something new?
I've got it. A scepter. Made out of shiny gold and platinum. Much bigger and heavier than my old one. No, I didn't guess right. What else could it be? Say, who are you anyhow? And why aren't you wearing a ceremonial Seth robe?
I am someone who doesn't have your robes.
Because ceremonial Seth robes are so out at the moment.
I can only be reawakened by my faithful followers. Could this mean that today isn't even my birthday?
Which birthday would this be?
You didn't change my clock, did you?
Me? Well,
Are you actually aware of how much time it takes to reset the time on a clock like that again? Boy, oh boy! You barely begin to sink into a divine sleep of a few centuries, and then some schmuck comes waltzing through here and botches things up big time. All right, I'm sure you didn't just wake me up for the fun of it. So what's the deal here?
I want a strawberry cake.
strawberry cake! I want some strawberry cake!
So, strawberry cake in exchange for your soul?
Jeepers creepers! Maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
That's what I thought.
Okay, I want divine power.
Bestow upon me divine power?
Divine power? Do you actually know who it is that you have in front of you? I am the mighty Seth. I am the being who triumphed over Osiris, and I'm the being who strewed his body parts to the four winds. Except for his heart. I'm keeping that as a souvenir, and it presents the possibility of attaining complete control over him. Ever since then, Osiris has been incarcerated within the confines of the underworld.
Yeah, I mean, Egyptian gods did some other things than just rip out hearts and limbs. They had some ways of showing power.
Osiris? I built a temple for him in my palace.
Hang on, whose side are you on anyway?
What do you mean, whose side? My own, of course!
I mean, who are you rooting for in the imminent battle of the gods?
Battle of the gods?
The time for the great battle draws nigh. The gods have begun already to don their armor. The guardian of the Ankh has failed. The divine power has been released and now everyone's out to exploit it for their own intentions. Osiris's power grows, but he won't be able to channel his power as long as his heart belongs to me. Ha ha! A great power dwells in this divine heart, a power that is entirely at my disposal. The cards will be mixed anew. Who will rule over mankind? Who will rule over the underworld? When the planets have formed the constellation of the Camel, the fate of the gods will be decided. And now, excuse me, I have preparations to make.
It's always such jolly good fun to chit-chat with the gods. What were we talking about again?
Har har.
Let's see.
Can I take it or do I have to cut it? Oh.
The root has left behind a hole.
Okay.
The root has left behind a hole.
What else is there? Ooh. An urn.
I put it in my pocket.
You dare to take the urn, cursed one?
Yikes! The sullen Seth is back.
This is the urn that bears the heart of Osiris. I tore it out of him with my bare hands. And I need it in order to stand a chance against him in the battle of the gods. As punishment, I will now use my divine powers to smash you to pieces.
How is that supposed to happen?
I will send my army of scorpions.
I mean,
Can't we talk about this some more?
The time for talking has passed.
Why?
The machines of war have already been set into motion, and stopping them now would really aggravate the weapons lobbyists.
You mean the scorpion lobbyists?
Exactly. Tremble before my army of scorpions.
What? This is the army of scorpions?
Well, there used to be more a few centuries ago. But even this one could kill you horribly within seconds.
One single, pitiful, puny scorpion with encroaching senility? And he's only got 5 legs!
I will now leave you combatants to your fate. You will suffer a wretched demise, impudent Pharaoh. Ha!
oh boy. Oh boy. Well. Oh, leaky spot.
The hole is filled with water. Can anyone up there hear me?
That can't be. El Caravano, you actually made it!
Yeah.
Everything's going according to plan?
Well, you get nothing for nothing.
We had a whip round for you. Take these provisions. They're sure to assist you.
I'm gonna throw them all.
Everything's going according...
As good as can be.
Good luck.
Can you... Oh. Oh, I have peanuts. Peanuts,
It
peanuts.
may be weakened by age, but I don't want to take any risks.
This thing.
It may be weakened by age, but I don't want to take any risks. That won't work. Wow! That won't work. I'll take this weird clump out.
Oh. oh.
It may be weakened by age, but I don't want to take any risks.
Yeah, I knew, but...
It may be weakened by age, but I don't want to take any risks.
I mean, I would have given up if he said that won't work. So...
Now! The lid is missing. Nothing else is happening.
Okay, what can I use as a lead? Or is there anything... Hello?
I'll put the stone to the side. The hole created by the missing floor plate. Thanks to unknown environmental polluters, my path to freedom has been blocked. I picked up the lid.
Okay, at least we have something we can use. It's gotta be... this?
I've put the little guy in a safe place. I hope they stay as lifeless as they look.
Do I use peanuts? Nuts in the hole?
There's a weasel that has dug through to the next cave.
Can I get it closer?
That won't work. That won't work. That won't work. Nothing else is happening. That won't work. That won't work.
So what am I meant to...
That won't work. The hole is filled with water.
Ah! Something to pick up. Good. So does that work? Or do I need to combine it with something?
It doesn't drain anymore.
Nice. And more peanuts. Now, why am I doing this?
That won't work. That won't work. That won't work.
Okay. Not sure what this is gonna do, but... Huh. I mean, fine. Accidental progressions, still progressions. Wait, is this the lagoon from the first game? Or Oasis, actually? I think it might be. Huh.
Oh no! Bananas! And targets in the form of the Pharaoh! Help! Oh, that's much more to my liking. I'll take a short rest.
Well, and that's the reason why I was extradited to the desert.
Man, what a creepy story.
Who's the naked, ugly chump who's taken a shower under our waterfall?
Is it possible?
The Pharaoh!
Good morning, fellows.
Tormentor, exploiter, enemy of Egypt.
Hey, let's all take it easy, guys. After all, we're all sitting in the same boat.
But our dastardly enemy.
I'm going to get the bananas.
Ephraim, perhaps we should behave like adults for a minute and first let him tell us what he's doing here?
If it has to be.
And that's how it came to be. That this spook sits on my throne while I was slaving away in that dreadful quarry.
So it was the undead Dinar who threw me out of the city.
That means there's a fiend who's even more treacherous than the Pharaoh. It's inconceivable to think what could happen if this heart of Osiris were to fall into the hands of Dinar.
Egypt would have a new ruler, and his name would be Osiris.
I would never get the Ankh back.
And I would end up having to brush my own teeth. Forever.
And if we all pulled together, we might even stand a chance at conquering this vile fiend.
Work together? With the Pharaoh? Well, if there's no other way.
Okay. Oh. Can I take him?
Wow, what a find! There's a present. There's a present. Wow, what a find!
Well, I think I'll actually leave it here for now. On the next episode, we'll see.
This Seth guy's got a hooked nose.
It's more of a jackal or dog head, but oh well. Anyways, on the next episode, we'll get to play as a seal again. Is that the assassin? No. Okay. Well, until the next episode. Bye-bye.